guys. So my friend who is a boy wanted me to say hi guys instead of hey girls because apparently boys watch too. So hey guys, today we are going to be making a DIY starburst. So I think it looks super cool, and I don't think it looks super cool in my room because it's supposed to be like a peaceful setting. But, you know, I think it would look super cool in any room. But I just want to make the intro super fast just so this video is not long, and I know it's already going to get long, so yeah. So the first thing that you're going to need is magazines. So People magazines, Real Simple magazines, any kind of magazines you got that are old. Oh, I got so many magazines. I've got more on that shelf over there. I have so many. We should see a magazine collection sometime. Okay, so a pencil, and it doesn't have to be sharpened or anything because you're going to use it to roll up the magazines. Scissors, tape, and then any kind of cardboard that you got. I just use this Coke thing, and then some hot glue, and then that is it. So now that we have our intro, we can go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is take your little cardboard box, and you just want to draw like a little circle, and I actually already have it drawn on the other side. And then like you want to draw like a little donut shape, and then this little X is the part that we're going to cut off. So we're just going to have like a little donut for our base of where like the magazine things are going to be sticking out. So you'll just see later, but you just want to take it, you want to fold it in half. It might be easier to cut, you know, if you fold it in half. And then you can just take your scissors and you can just cut that out. Okay, so this is what our base should look like, and it's okay because nobody's going to see it because we're going to be gluing our rolls of magazines on there, so nobody's going to be able to see it. So yeah, that's our base. And so yeah, so the next thing should be a huge hint is you should be able to get out your magazines, which is the actual fun part of the craft, is rolling up the little tubes. And yeah, so you're going to need a magazines, and then you're going to need like a little pencil, and then you're going to need some tape. And then we can go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so you're just going to take your magazines and you're just going to look through them, looking for like very, very colorful stuff, like stuff that's just super colorful. And you're just going to go ahead and rip it out, and that's just what's going to give your project color if you pick out colored pages. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is that 4 is not going to be enough, first of all, but let me just say, you're going to go ahead and take like the rough side, like the part where you ripped it out, and you're just going to cut that off just because it's going to mess up your little tubes or whatever you call these things, little rolls. It's going to mess it up later. I'll show you an example of one that's messed up. Here's an example of like a tube that has the little trim on it. It just doesn't look very like neat. So you just want to just cut that little trim off. And I kind of just learned it from the first time I did this project. I did like DIY picture frames. It was kind of like this, but it was like a little picture frame. I can show you in a different video how to make that. But you just want to cut that off, you know. And yeah, that's just why you want to cut it off. Just because I just don't like it like that because I think it looks messy. But you can honestly do whatever you want because it's your project, your DIY. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is just get my tape ready because it's kind of hard to use your tape and try to hold this together at the same time. I'll show you what I mean in a minute, but basically you just want to get your tape ready for when you roll up your magazine page, you know? So, yeah. I'm just cutting little strips. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my magazine, and I'm going to put the color side facing the table, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take my tape, and I'm going to put it in the corner, face up, like sticky side up, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take my pencil, go from the bottom corner up to the top corner, like I'm showing you here, and then you just do that with all your magazine pages. That you want to do is take the ends and you just want to snip them off just so they're circular ends instead of having that little point at the top, and then you just want to do that for both sides. Right now what I'm doing is taking my hot glue gun, which is not working, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take my little magazine rolls or sticks or whatever you call them, and I'm just gonna like glue them in like a diagonal pattern to make kind of like a star shape thing, and it's called a starburst, so I guess it's kind of like a star shape. So yeah, not starburst like the candy, I think, I don't know, but there you go. You just glue and glue and glue. Okay, so for this craft, I got this idea from Dazzle DIY, and she said that you're supposed to glue them in. There's like no gaps, and I had a few gaps, but I think it looks perfectly fine the way it is because I don't think you're going to be able to see it from far away. So yeah, so basically you just keep gluing until you get your, desired look, until you can't really see the cardboard anymore, I think. I think that was kind of the idea, so yeah. Okay, here, let me put my computer up a little more. Okay, there we go. But I'm just going to glue a little piece of cardboard on the back to it so I can actually, hang up this project with like my sticky tack or with a piece of tape. Like I'm gonna take a piece of tape and I'm gonna hang it right now and kind of do, oops, and show you what it looks like, when it's hung on the wall. So yeah. Okay, hopefully nobody can see the tape. Okay, good, you can't see the tape. Okay, great, I'm hanging on the wall now. Holy smokies. Okay. I'm taking it in. It's kind of big. It looks smaller in Dazzle DIY's video.